What is going on, guys? It is Lily 2SX here, and this is episode 26 of our Master League Online series. We're going to the first match of this episode, skipping a few matches from the last episode because you can see I'm on a 7-match win streak. But we're going to the first match of this episode without two of my big hitmen in Paladino and Makakula, but I've got a strong enough team to go win matches anyway. But we're going to the first match against this big threat in Hulk, and he forces a good save from my keeper in the first 10 minutes. But then just a couple of minutes later, I get my one and only chance, or one and only real chance of this half, which Chivu takes from the free kick. And then here you can see Hulk forces another good save from my keeper, but then he got a little late challenge on him and he ends up getting a free kick which he just blasts over. But you can see here, not in just this match, you'll see in the next match as well, that I really struggle in these two matches. And the only thing that actually gets me over the line is the fact that I actually produce some really good quality. And the reason I actually concede one of my goals in this match, or I think I only concede one goal, is the fact that I actually try playing my way back into my groove and playing my way out of trouble. Like, here's the goal that I conceded. It's a brilliant finish from him, by the way. But I'm trying to build my confidence back up. I'm trying to play my way out of defence. And because I was doing that, I was, getting myself in trouble. Not just this match, the next match as well. But he's equalised and it's 1-1. And it just felt like, I was in a bit of trouble here. I wasn't creating much. I really found it hard to see where my next goal would actually come from. And then here, when Moore missed that volley, I thought, you fucking idiot. But luckily, it fell to Januzaj. Januzaj kept his cool and made it 2-1. And then straight from the kickoff, I thought I actually won the ball here. Not once, but twice, because Vertonghen, I don't know why he runs straight across the ball. But Forster comes to the rescue and saves me. Not just this match, he's actually been on good form, especially from the last episode. But from there, it was just pure quality. You wouldn't change a single thing about this counter-attack. I used the run of Januzaj to make him think, well, I was going to actually use it as well. But then when I saw Moore run free in the middle, he takes one touch and just smashes it into the back of the net to make it 3-1. And then after that, my confidence went sky high, and you can see Januzaj here showing off a bit of his individual ability and works effort on goal. Unlucky not to hit the target. Would have been a really good goal had he managed to sneak it into the back of the net from there. And then Kazri does the same. He throws the shoulder and drops one player. Then he actually does a trick which is probably slightly too late, but whether it's needed or not, forces a good save from the keeper anyway. And then Hulk again does what he's been doing all match, but he kept it in play, and look at this for a finish. No keeper in the world was going to stop that, but luckily for me and unlucky for him, it's too little too late. And as you can see, I was really struggling in this match up until that 3-1 moment. But you can see I had 5 shots on target, 3 goals. Luckily my quality got me out. But now we're going to the second match of this episode, and I'm playing against an opponent who has a much higher rating. My rating is surprisingly low just because of all my disconnections. But you can see we're going to the first bit of action in this match, and again I was struggling, and you can see I was really lucky to actually get away with this because I actually thought he'd scored here. But you can see he actually dominates the first 30 minutes. He doesn't exactly dominate and rain loads of shots on my goal and make my keeper work a lot. But this is when my quality starts coming. This is probably for me the goal of the episode. I don't even know how to commentate. When goals are this good, I really don't know how to commentate on it. This is just a lovely timed and weighted pass. And because that first touch was so good from Pogba, he had all the time in the world for the finish there. And then that just obviously gave me a little bit of confidence. And then my next attack, these are my only 2 attacks in this half, I think, as well. You'll see at half time. I'm pretty sure that's how this match goes. I get a bit of luck there because Moore actually does try to play that pass through out wide to the left, and Kazri takes one touch and smashes it off the far post. Actually, yeah, I do only have 2 attacks in this half because it says one of them is off target. I remember that now. But yeah, like you can see, it was 2 attacks, 2 goals, and this guy had a lot of, I won't say a lot of the ball, he had a lot of attacking intent behind him, and he must have felt really unlucky not to have scored. And then when this happens here, he must have known that he wasn't going to win the match. I mean, when your luck's in, that will hit your post, hit the post, hit your head and then fly into the back of the net. When it's not, I'll be able to walk out the box with the ball and, untroubled. And then when he thinks he's finally scored, look at that. Well, this decision wasn't actually made there. It does roll on, but he just skipped it. And then just to put the final nail in the coffin for him, a lovely bit of trickery from Podolski. And this guy just had enough then, because he ends up disconnecting here, and that is the end of this episode, guys. I'll end up steamrolling this guy who gives me, I think, close to 800 points. But before I go, I know my YouTube activity has been a bit lower than I'd actually want it myself. I will promise to increase it very soon. I will start bringing out more regular episodes. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys.